They've bought you games like Call of Duty and Candy Crush. ACTIVISION Blizzard announced earnings yesterday and it was a surprise, up 60%. So all the analysts are saying it's a buy, but what are the technicals telling us at the moment? In today's chart of the day, I take a look and find out more for you. Hello, I'm Stephen Ho, trader and founder of The Stop Hunter. So before we can carry on, a risk warning for you to pay close attention to. The content in this video is not investment advice, so please seek the advice, help of financial professionals or financial advisors before investing and trading. And trading and investing involves a high degree of risk and your money is at risk, so be very careful. So with that out the way, let's get on with the analysis. So let's jump straight into it with the weekly line chart analysis with the Fibonacci's overlaid, where we can see Activision Blizzard has been growing nicely from late 2019 up all the way through to March of 21. Then it started to pull back off and is around that 61.8 Fibonacci line, which is $80-81, and there's a lot of noise between 74 and 81, and is it heading that way at the moment in terms of price? That could be the next stopping point. Let's say around that 74, then it's 67 down, then further down to 58. The high is around 104. It's got to do a bit of work to turn around from there, but maybe the 74 area is the bounce point for it to drive upwards. So line chart, it has been bullish over the longer term, but recently turned a bit more negative. Onto the daily Heikin-Ashi chart. Well, what is it telling us? Well, actually it all looks a bit bearish in the shorter term. Signals down the bottom two there, the regression and the RSI with the moving average on, both telling us it's a sell at the moment. Volume spiked above its moving average and with negative volume, and the volatility has started to perk upwards as well. On top of the price, after being in sort of a range sort of area, $90-100, it broke south out of the box set up there. You saw the sell signal in July, and for the last 10-15 days has been on the downward kilter. So taken away from the Heikin-Ashi chart is that at the moment short-term bearish after going through a consolidatory period over 21 after that bullish run up on 1920. So at the moment not looking great for Activision Blizzard. Finally, my favourite, the Renko charts. I've got a block size of 0.9 for Activision Blizzard. What's it showing us? Signals at the bottom there, both bearish. And I suppose the takeaway there from the Fibonacci is that breakdown through the 23.6 Fibonacci line. And like the line chart, showing that 74 area really looks like an important key zone for the price. If it breaks there, it could be down to 66 and 62 in the short term. Can it bounce back up from that 74 zone? Well, time will tell. At the moment, in the short term, really the decision's quite easy. It's very bearish. Everything's pointing bearish. In the longer term, who knows? It might be a good buy the dip type stock, or if you're into options trading, maybe a straddle or a strangle purchase. Who knows? But currently I wouldn't be buying it unless the technicals changed significantly. But if we focus in on the target area, there is some good risk return to the upside if it does turn back. But at the moment the winners are the bears, and 2.75 4-to-1 potential downside targets there. But overall a bearish flag at the moment. So there you go, Activision Blizzard, a great game stock. The analysts all say it's a buy. Earnings exceeded expectations, so you'd think it'd be more bullish at the moment. Technicals saying bearish. So is it one to sit on and wait for that turn, you know, buy the dip type situation? Time will tell. Let me know your thoughts and comments below. Do you trade, you know, this stock? Have you had success with it? What strategies have you got? Where do you think it is going next? Let me know. If you've liked today's video, then please give us the thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and bell buttons for future notification of content such as this that I am going to produce. And if you've liked today's technical analysis and want to learn more about it, again, in the description below I'll put some links for you to follow so you can learn more. All that's left for me to say is thanks for watching, good luck with the trading, and I'll see you in the next video.